Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Tau santoshayata santo srila rupa sanatano dakshinatyena bhattena punaretadvivichyate tasyadyam granthana kranta vyutkranta khanditam paryalocyata paryayam krutva likati jivakaha. So in the last class we were discussing 29th Anusheda and Mahakala Purakhyanam is over. So through that we try to establish, that means there is a confusion was there in that. So the confusion means we were seeing that Mahavishnu was saying to Krishna and Arjuna that they are avatars of the Vishnu, of his own. They are his own avatars. So then this statement is properly justified. Why we should not take these two are the statement of the Vishnu is not considered. That means even Vishnu is saying Krishna and Balaram, sorry, Krishna and Arjuna are the avatars of his own, but this statement is not going to defeat the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. What is the reason, Ananta?
Uh, One is that Guru Sishya Bhava is not there.
Yes, Guru
And
Shishya Bhava is not there. Yes.
and later Arjuna is also concluding that Krishna, by your mercy, I'm able to see.
Yeah.
And Sridhar Swami kept this person to establish that Krishna is supreme.
Yes. That's the reason. Yes. Thank you. Now we are going to see a few more topics. The Keshava avatars of Vishnu. So 29th Anushada only. Ata parakiyanyapi viruddhayamanani vakyani tad anugatardhataya drishyante. Even there are so many other statements from Vishnu Purana actually. Parakiyani means not from the Srimad Bhagavatam, but they are from other Shastras, and they are also against to the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. They are also those statements. Then how to see their meaning is also in line with the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam only. Tadanugatardhataya drishyante. We are going to see all other statements from other Puranas. Even they are looking, they are against to the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam statement, but we are going to see how to see a favorable meaning in that. That we are going to do. So we are going to take this statement from Vishnu Purana. Tatra Sri Vishnu Purane Ujjaharatmana Kesho Sita Krishno Mahamune iti 29 only. In Babaji's book 29.6. If you are seeing Babaji's book, then you can see 29.6. In Vishnu Purana, what is said? Ujjahara Atmanaha Keshav Sita Krishno Mahamune. O Mahamuni, O great sage. Ujjahara. Ujjahara means he uprooted. Atmanaha Keshav. His own hair. So two hair. So who? Vishnu. One is what? Sita, another is Krishna. So Ujjahara Atmanaha Keshav Sita Krishna Mahamune. So Supreme Lord Vishnu uprooted two hair. उखाड़ दिया, दो बाल. एक कृष्ण है और एक सफेद है. एक वन इज सीता, अनदर इज कृष्ण. That means what? One may think that so one hair is Krishna and another is Balaram means Krishna and Balaram are the avatars of the Vishnu. So this kind of meaning we may get here. It is looking like it is against the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Till now we have seen the statements from the Srimad Bhagavatam which are against the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Now we are seeing from the other scriptures, Vishnu Purana. Okay. So Mahabharata, even in the Mahabharata also it is said, Sachapi Kesho Hariruddha Bharbhar hai Suklam Ekaparam Chap. So Sachapi Kesho Hariruddha Bharhe Suklam Ekaparam Chapi. No, it's not understood. Sachapi Kesho Hariruddha Bharhe Shuklam Ekamaparam Chapi Krishnam Tau Chapi Kesho Vishatam Yadunam Kule Striyo Rohinim Devakim Cha Tayoreko Balabhadra Babuvayoso Svetasya Devasya Keshaha Krishno Dvitiyah Keshava Sambhavuva Kesho Yoso Varnata Krishna Uktaha. So we are seeing same like in Vishnu Purana, even in the Mahabharata also. Saha Kesho Saha Harihi Hari, that means Vishnu. Kesho Udbabarhe. Udbabarhe means, so he took out, he rooted out 2 hairs from his head. So Suklam Ekam Aparam Chapi Krishnam. One is black and another is white. Tau Chapi Kesho. So those 2 hair, Vishatam Yadunam Kule, they entered into the Yadukula. Who is that? In whom it entered? One entered into the Rohini, another entered into the Devaki. Rohinim Devakim cha. Tayoho Ekah Balabhadra. And then that one became Balaram and another became Svetasya Devasya. Svetasya Devasya Keshaha Balabhadraha. Tayoho Ekaha Balabhadraha Babuva. Out of those 2, one became Balabhadra. And he is Svetaha. He is white. Yaha asau Svetaha. Tasya Devasya Keshaha. So his Aries is white. Krishna Dvitiyaha Keshavaha Sambhabuva. So that black hair became Keshavaha, appeared in the form of Keshavaha. Keshaha Yaha asau Varnataha. So Yaha asau Kesha Varnataha Krishnaha Uktaha. He is known as Krishna. White hair became Balaram, black hair became Krishna. So these 2 statements clearly, Vishnu Purana and Mahabharata statements showing that Krishna and Balaram are the coming from Vishnu. So then how to, these are the against to our main statement, Paribhasha Sutram, Krishnastu Bhagavan Sai. Then how to understand? They are really against or something problem is there in this? So that we have to understand here. Atra Tatparyam Sri Swami Biri Ittam Vivrutam. So in the Vishnu Purana, Sridhar Swami wrote the commentary for Vishnu Purana. Like in Srimad Bhagavatam, how he wrote, for the Vishnu Purana also he wrote. So that's why for this sloka we have Sridhar Swami's commentary, whatever that Vishnu Purana, Ujjahara. For that sloka, Vishnu Purana's sloka. So Sridhar Swami's commentary is like this. Bhumehe Suretara Avarutha Ityadi Padye Sita Krishna Kesha Ityatra. Atra tatparyam Sri Bhros. Tatparyam means what? This statement tatparyam. Vishnu Purana statement. Ujjahara Atmanah Kesho Sita Krishna Mahamune. 5th Amsha, 1st chapter, 51st, 59th sloka. So for this sloka, what is the purport? That means how to understand this. Vishnu pluck out his two hair and one is black and another is white and they became Krishna and Balaram. How to understand this? This is explained in this following commentary. That is explained. For that sloka meaning is explained in the 2nd Amsha, 7th chapter, 26th sloka. Understand? Ityadi padye vivrutam. So what Sridhar Swami is saying? Sita Krishna Keshatvam Shobha eva natu vayah parimana krutam avikaratva. So you should not understand that Vishnu is having one black hair and another white hair means, oh, his hair became white, now he became old man. Like that, we should not take here. Vishnu is avikari. He doesn't have any changes, any old age, no old age and nothing. So then what we should understand is black hair and white hair, that is only ornaments for him. That's a sobha. Yacha Ujjahara Atmanah Kesho Ityadi. So that's why we are seeing Ujjahara Atmanah Kesho Sita Krishna there. Tattu na Keshamatra Kesha Natu Tattu na Keshamatravatara Abhiprayam Kintu Bhubhara Avatara Rupam Karyam. So what do you understand actually? He pluck out two hair and black hair and white hair from those. So Krishna and Balaram appeared and they reduced the burden of the earth. What it means? You should not, here Sridhar Swami is saying, you should not say that Krishna and Balaram, they are the avatara from they are manifesting from the hair, Vishnu's hair. This kind of meaning you should not take. Who is saying? Sridhar Swami is saying. But what kind of opinion, what kind of meaning we should take here then? Tattu na kesha matra avatara aviprayam kintu bhubhara avatarana rupam karyam. This is indicating plucking out two hairs and after that Krishna and Balaram appearing and reducing the burden. This is indicating the reduction of the bhubhara. Kiyat etat, that means how much effort in this, in reducing the burden of the earth, how much effort is there in the for the Vishnu. Mat keshav eva tat kartru shaktau iti jyotanardam Ramakrishnayoho varna suchanardam cha keshodharanam iti gamyate. Here you should understand in this incident, plucking out two hair is indicating that for Vishnu this activity, that means reducing the reduction of the reducing the burden of the earth is like मेरा बाल निकाल के फेंकने की समान है ये. मेरे दो बाल काफी हैं इसके लिए. Just to indicate that this description is there actually, not that the literal meaning you should take. And Krishna and Arjuna appear, and also red and black, white and black is said just to indicate the color of the Krishna and Balaram. They are coming and they are going to do this, and their color is indicated. That's all. It's not that they are manifesting from the hair of the Vishnu. So mat kesho eva tat kartum shaktau iti. That means my two hair, they can do that work. Reduction of this burden of the earth. Jyotanardam for that. And also Ramakrishnayoho Varna Suchanardam cha. One more thing is this red, white and black hair is indicating the complexion of Balaram and Krishna is indicated. Anyatha tatraiva purvapara virodhapatte. Why we should take this kind of meaning only? Because if you don't take whatever statement said before to this sloka and after to this sloka, then there is a virodha will be, opposition will be coming. And we don't know what is discussion there, but Sridhar Swami is clearly mentioning here. Virodhapatti. Why he is putting Vishnu Purana here? Because Sridhar Jiva Goswami is packing everyone. And no one should speak. Tirumala Swami. Understanding? No one should quote the Vishnu Purana. See. Our scripture is saying, so Krishna and Balaram are the avatara from Vishnu. That is also closed. Mike.
First, he said that Lord Krishna and Balaram is the hair which is plucked by the Lord Vishnu. That statement is should not take. And another is another meaning is that to reduce the burden is like a two hair of like Krishna. Isn't it the last one? मतलब हिंदी में बोला जाए तो मतलब ये काम करने के लिए दो बाल के बराबर है, ऐसा है ना? तो ये दो बाल के बराबर है, ये विष्णु को इंडिकेट कर रहा है या बाद में फिर कृष्ण को?
नहीं, विष्णु का।
अच्छा, विष्णु
के लिए ये काम बहुत आसान है, और वो दोनों बालों से विष्णु कृष्ण और बलराम आ रहे हैं करके ऐसा नहीं लेना चाहिए। वो केवल वो दोनों बाल का कहावत इधर आया, इसलिए इस बोली से सोचना समझना चाहिए कि ये कार्य बहुत आसान का कार्य है, भूभार को उतारना। ये इसी को इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं। और वो काला बाल और सफेद बाल ये दोनों इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं कि बस भगवान का वर्ण आ रहे हैं करके इतना ही समझना है, इससे अधिक नहीं लेना है। इसे लेते तो क्या होगा, उसकी पूर्व पर जो भी है वो बोली है उसका असंगत हो जाएगा, विरुद्ध हो जाएगा। ये बात होता है। अन्यथा तत्रैव पूर्वापर विरोधापत्तेः कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं इत्येतद् विरोधाच्च। And once again, even the supreme scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam, and there the Paribhasha Sutram is Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, because it is coming in the Janmaguhya Adhyaya. In Janmaguhya Adhyaya, this sloka is Paribhasha Sutram, and it is going to rule whole scripture. Entire scripture is governed by this one statement. Even millions of statements are coming against to this. They are not going to do anything. And this Vishnu Purana statement is going to against to that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam also, if you take that kind of meaning. Krishna and Balaram is appearing from the hair of Vishnu. That is the thing. Okay. Edamapi atra tatparyam sambhavati. We can also get this kind of another one more tatparyam. We are going to get the another one more interpretation, one more purport. One more tatparyam is one more kind of purport you can take from this. That means Krishna, so Vishnu is plucking out two hairs. That there is one more, so purport or interpretation can be done. What is that? Nanu devaha kimardam mameva avatarayitum. Nanu devaha. Vishnu is saying, hey, demigods, because all these demigods went to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji, along with the Brahmaji, everyone went to Vishnu, Kshirodakasai Vishnu. And yeah, in that instance, Kshirodakasai Vishnu can raise the question like this: O Devatas, Kimardam Mameva Avatarayitum Bhavadbir Agrihyate. Why you are all expecting me to descend? Why? Why do you insist or expect? So then, Aniruddha Akya Purusha Prakash Visheshasya Kshirodeshwara Shira Shiroda Shweta Deepadhamno Mama Yo Keshau Iva Swasvirodharya Bhutau Tau Eva Sri Vasudeva Sankarshanau Swayameva Avatara Ishyataha. So why I should? Why you are all insisting me? And Bhavadbhi Guru Mameva Avatara Yitum. Why you people expect me to descend? So I am just Anuruddha. So I am the Vyuha of Krishna, fourth Vyuha, Anuruddha Vyuha. And I am the Purusha. That means Kirokshai Vishnu. And Anuruddha Vyuha. So Purusha Prakasha Visheshasya. I am, that means he is the one Purusha Avatara. So Shirodakshai Vishnu is saying, I am Anuruddha and Purusha Prakasha. I am also Purusha. And I stay in Shirodaksh ocean. Shira ocean. And in that ocean, so I am staying in the Sweta Deep. And Mama Yo Keshau Iva. That means like how everyone keep their hair on where? On the head only, na? So hair is on the head. That means Sirodharyam. That means they are more respectable. So this Krishna and Balaram is also, they are like my hair. Means they are respectable to keep on my head. They are such a respectful way. They are such a respectful people. They are so worth to keep on my head. And those directly will go and take avatara. Why you people are insisting me? Like this. So Shirodakshai Vishnu is saying. This is another purport you can take from that. Tatascha Bhubhara Haranam Tabhyam Ishat Karameva. By these two people, chutki se kar denge. Ishat means chutki. The Bhubhara Haranam, reducing the earth's burden. It's very easy for them. So this kind of meaning also you can take. Next, Ata Ujjaharatmanah Keshau Ityasyeva Shabdardha api Mukta Falatika. Mukta Falatika, you all know. It is also one of the commentary on the Srimad Bhagavatam. Before Sridhar Swami, Mukta Falatika was there. Yes. Mukta Falatika, Chitsuki, these are all in the Tattva Sandrabha we read. What are the various other literatures are the writings which related to the Srimad Bhagavatam? There are several tikas are there, several nibandhas are there, like Bhakti Ratnavali and so on so. And several nighantus are there, nibandhanas are there, like that. So in the Mukta Falatika, what is said about this? So Mukta Falatika is there on Srimad Bhagavatam and also it is there on the Vishnu Purana. So Ujjahara Atmana Keshu, it is from the Vishnu Purana statement. On this, what is Mukta Falatika is saying? That we are seeing now. Okay, till now Sridhar Swami we saw. And now Mukta Falatika, how to understand? Keshav Sukaswaminau Sitaha Ramaha Atmanaha Sakasha Ujjahara Udratavan. Among these Kesha Ka Dan Isha Kesha. Sandhi Vichchad if you do, how you should break? Ka Dan Isha Kesha. Ka means what? Bliss. Isha means master. That means Keshaha means master of bliss. Kesho means two masters of bliss. Two masters. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Keshaha, Keshau, Keshaha. Ka means bliss. Ka means bliss, and Isha means master. So two masters of bliss, Keshav, Sukha Swamino. That's why it is said Keshav means Sukha Swamino. Sukha means Ka, Swami means Isha. So Kesha means master of bliss. Keshav, Sitaha, that means white. Among these two, white one. That means Keshav means I am not taking the now hair. In Mukta Faltika, there is no point of hair here. Understand? In the Sridhar Swami Tika, it is there in the two types of explanation. Yeah. But in this Mukta Faltika, Kesha means entirely different meaning. Master of bliss. And among that means Sitaha. In those two, Sitaha means white, is Ramaha. So Atmanaha, in the sloka, what is there? Atmanaha is there. You see, Ujjahara Atmanaha Keshav. Ujjahara. Total sloka is Ujjahara Atmanaha Keshav. Okay, no problem. Atmanaha means directly. Ujjahara means Udrutavan. So that means Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu, Ujjahara means Udrutavan. So uplifted. So Atmanaha Sakashat, that means directly from him. So this Krishna and Balaram, they directly appeared from Vishnu. This meaning he gave. Next, Harivamsha, we'll see why it is like this. So, Harivamshe hi kasyamchit giriguhayam Bhagavan swamurtim nikshipya garudam cha tatra avasthapya swayam atra agataha iti uktam. Harivamsha Purana is saying in this context what? So, kasyamchit giriguhayam, in some cave, Supreme Lord Swamurtim Nikshipya, he kept his original form there. So, okay, Nikshipya, and he kept there. And also Garudam cha tatra avasthapya. For that cave, he kept Garuda as security. So avasthapya swayam atra agataha. He came himself. Vishnu. So that means in the Mahabharata we are seeing. So what? After discussing with these devatas, it means devatas, they requested Vishnu to reduce the burden of the earth. Then Vishnu went to some corner of this milk ocean. Some in the that means some corner of his abode in the milk ocean. And there he found one cave. And in that cave, so he kept his original form there. Original body. And then after that, he manifested in the form of Krishna and Balaram in Vasudeva's house. Like this Harivansh Purana is saying. Mukta Faltika is also saying same. Harivansh Purana statement is also saying same. Now देखिए. It is against us. Yes. Now you see. यही तु यथा श्रुतम एव इदम व्याख्यात यथा श्रुतम एव इदम व्याख्यातम ते तु न सम्यक् परामृष्टवन्. Whoever hearing, this means hearing this, by them, if it is commented as it is, as taken as it is, te tu na samyak paramrushtamantah. They are not really intelligent. They are not properly understanding the Shastra. Te tu na samyak paramrushtamantah. That means they are not properly deliberating on the subject matter. Yataha, why? Suramatrasyapi nirjatva prasiddhihi. Akala kalite bhagavati jaranudayena kesha sauklyani anupattihi. Nacha asya kesheshu naisargika सितकृष्णता इति प्रमाणमस्ति. अतः एव नृसिंहपुराणे कृष्ण अवतार प्रसंगे शक्ति शब्द एव प्रयुज्यन्ते न तु केश शब्द. क्या हुआ? What is happening? Once again, we'll re-investigate Mukta Faltika and Harivansh Purana. We'll deliberate on this properly. Once again.
Prabhu, their Atmana means Sakasat. Sakasat means directly.
Okay. Yes. अब स्पीड दे सबको पहले, क्लास के बाद देंगे. सबके लिए नहीं है, ये केवल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. आ जाइए. अभी खाते रहिए, बढ़िया रहेगा. वो आ रहे हैं हाँ अरे अतुल बाबा स्पेशल सीट्स आइए पता नहीं ये कोवा नहीं कोवा भी हुआ कुछ नहीं इतना तो हाँ मैं लड्डू बोला तो ये क्या लेके आया हाँ? So okay, so Keshav, if you see Mukta Falatika and also on Harivamsa Purana, what is saying? Keshav, Kesha, Ka Isha, Kesha. Sukha Swamino. These two are masters of the pleasure, bliss. Sitaha Ramaha. Atmanaha Sakshat. Atmanaha Sakshat Ujjahara. So here, what we should take? Sakshat Ujjahara means Udratavan. They directly appeared. So Ujjahara means so Udratavan. Udratavan means so they themselves directly appeared. Harivamsa Purana also is saying what? We should take actually properly, we should analyze this. Hari, what he is doing? He is leaving his form. Swayam Nikshipya. So he is Samurtim Nikshipya. His own form he is keeping in the one cave and keeping Garuda as protection for that. Tatra avasthapya swayam atra agataha. Swayam means what you should take here. So he came himself. That means he kept his form there itself. That means his Swamurtim, his form there, and he came himself. That means you should take the original thing came. His form is kept there. He himself came. And his incarnation, that means his Murti. So that incarnated Murti, whatever that means Vishnu is the incarnated Murti of the Krishna. And that Murti he kept there and he came himself. He came himself means that you should take here Krishna. Swayam atra agataha iti uktam. So that's why here. So we should take here keeping his form there and coming directly. So that means Vishnu's form is not original. Original means it is not the cause of all the cause. That is kept there and he came himself means who came? Krishna came. That means what? Krishna is Swayam. That means he is Swayam and his form is one of the form is Vishnu. Krishna. Yeah. 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 Sakshat he came. Same. Origin for the happiness, the Kesha is over. That discussion is not here. So that's why Kesha means Mukta Faltika is not taking the hair, they are taking the master of the bliss. But main point is atmanaha ujjahara means sakshat. That means directly they came. Directly came. Atmanaha sakashat ujjahara udrutavan. That means they came themselves. He came. Muktafal Tika, they came themselves. That is elaborated more in the Harivansa Purana, same story. So Harivansa Purana is clearly saying they came themselves means what? So example is that when Vishnu heard the request from the demigods, at that time Vishnu, what he is doing? So that Murti is kept there, and but original personality came, Swayam. So that means now that Swayam, he came himself. Vishnu form is kept there. That means Swayam means original form is Swayam means original form. Original form is Krishna. Like that we should. Huh? Cave, Gufa, and Garuda is protecting that. That means what? Krishna is taking various forms. That means Krishna only took the Vishnu form, and now Krishna kept his form there, and he came himself.
Can we analyze it in this way, Prabhu, that when Krishna was descending from his abode, then Lord Vishnu, he also joined Krishna, means he also entered the body of Krishna, being his subordinate, because all the incarnations of Krishna, everyone, they entered the body of Krishna. They accompany Krishna when he descends. So Vishnu, he left his like a primeval form in that cave, and he himself accompanied Krishna when he was descending in the womb of Devaki. Can we say like this, bro?
Then our purpose is original form is what, and kept form is what. From there you should derive meaning. That is a so that thing here he is entering into the Krishna, that is not said actually, and that is not going to establish your thing actually, whatever you want to establish, because Rama Krishna, that point you should take. He is not that the Vishnu is descending, is not said here. So Sakashad Atmanaha Ujjahara, that means they directly came. That point is the main thing. Their form is kept there. That means Krishna is taking the various forms, and that is one of among that is Vishnu form, and that form is kept there, but he came himself. That means Krishna's form is original form. His manifestation is kept there itself. He himself came. That meaning we should take. That is going to establish the our then this statement is according to the Swayam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. If you say Vishnu is entering into the Krishna, then that is not there in the sloka. Sloka is saying just Krishna and Balarama is coming, he said. Vishnu is coming, he said, then you can take like. Ananta, what you are saying?
That only, Prabhuji. That Sakasat means directly.
Ah. So who is directly coming? Who we are seeing in the sloka? Ramakrishna.
Krishna is.
Ramakrishna.
Yes.
So that means Ramakrishna is direct form, and Vishnu is the manifestation of some manifestation of that.
Yes.
And also it is said next, eistu yatha shrutameva idam vyakyatum. Tattu tetu na samyak paramrishtavantah. Whom he is indicating? Sridhar Swami, Jiva Goswami is saying to Sridhar Swami. Sridhar Swami didn't understand properly. एहि यथा श्रुतमेव इदम व्याख्यातम, जैसा हम लोग सुने हैं, literal meaning. That means Keshaha means Keshaha. Te tu na samyak paramrishtavantah. They are not telling properly actually. They are not properly deliberating on this. Because white hair, black hair, this is not really good way of taking actually. White hair, black hair. Sweta, Sita Krishna. Sita Krishna, that means Keshav Sita Krishna, that means white and black hair. We are taking hair. That's not good actually taking. Literal meaning, if you take like that, then what? That is improper actually. Because even in the case of suras, demigods, they are having the only two stages, birth and death. That's all. No old age, field age. Last minute tak. Yeah. There is no old age. Only enjoyment till end. So they don't have any white hair. No white hair. All the time black hair only. That Srivatsa is different, na? In the head. That is not a.
Even though in Lord's body there will be some white hair may be there, but it is not a symptom of old age. Because in that Srivatsa also that white hair will be there like that.
So here Sridhar Jiva Goswami also is saying same thing. But here that Sobha Arthameva, that's a beauty actually, Srivatsa. Is a beauty of the Lord. If you don't take like that as a beauty, this white hair is a beauty, but if you take it as just like in literal meaning, if you take like in the material world, in now we are getting white hair means it's showing the age. Age is increasing, old age. If you take that kind of literal meaning, then that is not proper deliberation. That's wrong. That is he is saying. He is saying that point is wrong. You should not take that kind of meaning, he is saying. If you give that kind of interpretation, then that is wrong. Because so there is no old age. If you take as a beauty, then it's okay. Nachasya kesheshu naisargika sita krishnata iti pramanam asti. Naisargika sita krishnata, that is the naturally. So he is having this white and black. It's not that the and you should not say that. So you should not say that there is no proof for saying he is having naturally white hair and black hair. So that's why Atayeva Nrsimha Purane Krishna Avatara Prasange Shakti Shabda Prayujyante Natu Kesha Shabda. So we are seeing in the another Purana actually, Nrsimha Purana, and at the time of appearance of the Krishna, there instead of the Kesha, what is there? Shakti is there actually. So ultimately what he is saying, you should not take literal meaning. Vasudevacha Devakyam Avatirya Yadoh Kule Sita Krishnecha Matchakti Kamsadyan Ghataishita. Matchakti, she said as Shakti. Vasudevat Devakyam Avatirya Yadoh Kule Sita Krishnecha Matchakti Kamsadyan Ghataishitaha. So appearing in the womb of Devaki, so by the Vasudeva. So Sita Krishna Matshakti, that means white and black, these are the my potencies. And they are going to kill Kamsa. Ultimately, if you till now whatever we discussed, just revise today's class. What we have seen first? First and foremost, we are going to see various other statements from the other Puranas which are going against the Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So what is the statement? Ujjahara Atmanaha Kesha Sita Krishna Mahamuni. This is a statement from the Vishnu Purana. So what is the meaning of this? So also it is there, the same kind of context is there in the Mahabharata also. From Vishnu, so he plucked out 2 hair and those 2 are going to reduce the burden of the earth. So then how to take the meaning of here? So can we take directly those 2 are the avatar of the Lord Vishnu? No. So we should not take, and Sridhar Swami is helping us to understand how to interpret. So he is saying that it not is indicating directly avatar of the Krishna and Balaram from the Vishnu, but these 2, this hair, 2 hair are indicating that. So it's so easy for the Vishnu to reduce the burden of the earth, and also this white and black is indicating the color of the. That means that 2 hair is said here. That is indicating that 2 avatara who are going to be manifesting in the material world. So those are all the Krishna and Rama. To say that Sita Krishna is said. In that way, you should take. That means white hair and black hair. There is one more also interpretation on this, how we should take. So this work is so easy. This work is not done by me, who is residing in the Swetadeep, but Shita Krishna means, so my Supreme Lord, so Krishna and Balaram, they are going to do this activity. So that is another way of interpretation. Then after that,
Krishna Balaram is so respected as like my hair, like a hair is the top of the head. So whatever that respected
Yes.
things is in we kept in hair.
Krishna and
So-
Balaram, they are going to take birth and they
Yeah.
are going to reduce.
Hmm.
And why here they compared with the hair? Because so they are sirodharyams. That means they are that much worthful. So they always should be kept on the head. So that is the meaning we should understand there.
They will come in.
Why we should make this kind of meanings? Because if you don't make this kind of meanings, that statement is going against the previous statement made in that same chapter or the same context. And also it is going against the Krishnastu Bhagavan saying, which is the Emperor Pratigna Paribhash Sutram from the Emperor Pramana. This is, and also next, what we have seen?
Like Keshav.
There is
Keshav.
Muktafala Tika is there,
Ah.
and it is saying that Kesha means
Keshav.
not the hair, but so the master of the bliss.
Please.
And the Keshav, Sitaha is the Ramaha, that's a Balaram. So Atmanaha Sakshat Ujjahara, that means they appear, this white and black appear direct. Atmanaha Ujjahara, they themselves directly appear. So they directly appeared means their avatara didn't appear. This we are going to understand more elaborately from the Harivamsa Purana. Harivamsa Purana is clearly saying what it means. Harivamsa Purana is saying that after the discussion with the Devatas, Vishnu went to some corner of Swetadeep and there he found a cave. In that cave, so that form, Vishnu form is kept there, but original form himself came. That means himself came means that is Krishna. From the context you are clearly understanding. That means that is original and his manifested form is kept in the cave itself. This is establishing Krishna is the original form and Vishnu is the avatara of that. That we understood. Next. After that, we should not misunderstand here. Kesha means white hair, black hair. It is not literal meaning. You should not take. White hair is indicating the old age. Because demigods also don't have old age, then what to speak of Vishnu? Vishnu never have any old age. That's why his black hair and white hair will never. So representing the literal meaning you should not take. It's an old age, indicator of old age, but it's just beauty. Okay. And that's why we are seeing in the Narasimha Purana also some places instead of Keshaha, there is Shakti. Shakti is there. Example is Vasudevacha Devakyam Avatirya Yadoh Kule Sita Krishnecha Matshakti Kamsadyan Ghatayishataha. Astu Tarihi Amshopalakshakaha Kesha Shabdaha. No avilupta sarva shaktitvena sakshad adi purushatvasya nischetum shakyatvat Krishna Vishnavadi shabdanam avisheshatah paryayatva pratitescha. There are two reasons. Sakshat Adi Purushatvasya Nischetum Shakyatvat. Kesha amshopalakshaka Kesha Shabda. So now we are going to take the Kesha meaning in another way. Kesha means just, its Kesha means what? In the whole body, Kesha is just one part, little part. So with that, Kesha means if you take the part and parcel, this meaning. Like in the body, Kesha is part and parcel, is small. So like that, if you take the meaning, then what will happen? Then we should see the discussion. So can we take this kind of meaning? We should not take. Kesha means we took, one is hair, another meaning is, Kesha means master of bliss. These two are okay, but also should Shakti. And but we should not take Kesha means part and parcel. This meaning we should not take. No. Two reasons are given why we should not take. Avilupta sarvashaktitvena sakshad adi purushatvasya nischetum shakyatvat Krishna Vishnavadi shabdanam avisheshatah paryayatva pratitescha. Here we are seeing Kesha, that means who are that Kesha? Krishna and Balaram. Krishna is Adi Purusha. So if you take the Kesha means Amsha, now Krishna is becoming Amsha. So which is not proper actually. You should not take the meaning of Kesha means Amsha, because it is going against the main discussion. Krishna is Sakshat directly without any reduction. He is full and he is appearing, and you should not say, yeah, it's a part and parcel. And also, we are seeing alternatively using of Krishna and Vishnu. And they are endowed with all the energies. Krishna and Vishnu, they are endowed with all the energies. There is no part and parcel. Everything is Krishna and Vishnu as synonyms if you take. So they are is a Parantattvam. He is the shelter of all the energies, and he is included with all the energies. Then how he can be, even if you take Vishnu also, how he can be synonyms? Krishna and Vishnu, sometimes you'll be seeing Vishnu. Even in the Bhagavad, 10th canto also, not that you are seeing every day only Krishna's name. Vishnu also is there many places. And Krishna is also identified as Vishnu, or said as Vishnu. So that's why we should not, because Krishna is full of all energies and he cannot be Amsha. So that's why Kesha means you should not take the Amsha meaning.